Let's pause for silence. Om. So currently we're on the 6th chapter called Middle Path, and on the second last topic, scrutinize your person. So I repeat, chapter 6, topic 5, scrutinize your person. So we read the first paragraph last week, and he is introducing the topic in the first two paragraphs. So just to recap what he's saying in this paragraph, excuse me, that there are three types of creatures in the world: plants, animals, humans. Plants are completely dependent on the world. Animals are okay. Compared to plants, they are relatively self sufficient, but still they are very much dependent on the world for their happiness. Understood? If there is no food which they eat, they can't manage their life. Certain things which they require, if they are not there, they could be miserable. But when it comes to human beings, we are designed to be completely independent of the world. That's our capacity. Every human being has that capacity. You may not know it, you may not use it, but that's our potential. So the word which we use is self-sufficiency. It's in the book, first paragraph, if you refer, almost towards the end. He says, in contrast to the two species, humans alone are designed to be totally self-sufficient. So when we say self-sufficient, it means that capacity of not being dependent on the world for your happiness at all levels of your personality, starting with material level. Then you come to physical level, emotional level, intellectual level. If you are 100% self-sufficient, then you are self-realized person. So it's an extreme meaning. I mean, one person in several generations can reach that state. Nobody is zero, right? Everything upsets you. So you need to find out in your interest what is your dependency on the world. See, I repeat, by self sufficiency, we mean to what extent you are dependent on the world for happiness. We are designed to be totally independent of the world for happiness because that happiness is within us. So you can find out by your own life, from your own life, that to what extent world is producing mental agitations, to what extent it is bothering you. For example, at physical level, material level, to start with, if you don't have certain comforts and if it is disturbing you, it is producing mental agitations, then you need to work on that. Physical level, same formula applies. Emotional level, same formula applies. So it's a powerful test to assess your spiritual growth. See, from time to time we mention, like, certain parameters against which you can compare yourself. Otherwise, spiritual evolution is just a word. Usually people, they don't know what they talk. Most of the cases, if not all, it's nothing but mental sickness, and you will find it in the world. Those who claim they are spiritual, usually they are mentally sick people. I'm talking about ignorant, understood. But somebody who is truly evolved, a person who has absorbed the knowledge of the scriptures, then how would you relate to the world? What will happen within you? How will such a person conduct himself in the world? So one such test is self-sufficiency. Are you getting the thought flow? So find out, assess yourself to what extent you are ruffled by the world. Somebody says something, it could be at home, and if it is bothering you, then I mean, you are dependent on somebody's appreciation of you. You need that constant feedback. Could be from your own spouse, could be from your children, could be from your relatives, could be from your colleagues. You're driving on the road, somebody says something, people say all sorts of things. So if it is bothering you, then you're dependent on somebody's views on you, so on and so forth. It's a very powerful test of your what? Self-sufficiency is a powerful test of your
Spiritual evolution.
spiritual evolution. So this is what we covered last week, and the thought flow continues. Second paragraph, please.
The world is constituted of dvandvas, which in Sanskrit means pairs of opposites. An endless expression of opposites, day and night, heat and cold, profit and loss, joy and sorrow, honor and dishonor, ad infinitum. One cannot conceive any one of the pairs without its opposite. There can be no day without night, no heat without cold, etc. In the present world, humans on the whole are buffeted by the pairs of opposites. Little do they realize that they are naturally privileged to ride upon them, establish their sovereignty over the world. Instead, they have turned into victims of the external fluctuations and changes. It is imperative that you examine, study your present state, where and how much you are affected, influenced by the perennially changing world, and rise above it. Understand the realities of life and deal with them by the power of your intellect. No other creature can conquer the external world. They remain hapless victims of nature. Here are examples of some ways and means that you, as a human, can deal with these external challenges.
So the thought flow continues from the first paragraph. So what we learn here is the word dandvas. It's a good word to learn if you're not from India. Dandvas means pairs of opposites. So word means pairs of opposites. That is one of the definitions of the word. So you cannot have only one side. If there is joy, there has to be sorrow. If there is unrighteousness, there has to be righteousness. If there is corruption, there are people who are honest. If there is honor, it is followed by dishonor. So world is made up of these innumerable pairs of opposites. Dandvas is the word. So you are bound to face these pairs of opposites throughout your life. I mean, how can you avoid? Unless you transcend the world. That is a state of self-realization. So if you do not understand this, I mean, you could have a rough ride, throughout your life. And this is what people complain. Oh, there is so much of turmoil going on in the society. I mean, how long it is going to last? I mean, few weeks, few months, maybe sometimes a little bit longer. But it is followed by, there is peace. Many times, good many times, things go your way. So you're experiencing joy most of the times. But it has to be punctuated by sorrow. You face honor, people honor you. At times they dishonor you. Same people may dishonor you. So you have to face these pairs of opposites. You cannot avoid. How can you avoid? So that's what he's telling us. That to what extent you can ride over these pairs of opposites. And for that, obviously, you need knowledge and intellect. It goes without saying. If your personality is mind based, then you are excited when something pleasant happens and dejected when something unpleasant happens. And he's building up the thought flow. How these pairs of opposites can harass you at different levels. So, are you getting the thought flow? Like slow, step by step, he's building up and then he comes to the conclusion in the end. So, we'll study the next paragraph, please.
One, the mass of humanity is affected by material fluctuations. In reality, people do not realize that business is bound by the variations of profit and loss. No business enjoys only profits or suffers only losses. Business is a healthy gamble of win and lose. But people fly high when they gain profits and lie low when they meet with losses. You must learn to treat business as a game of life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Remain clear of this passing phenomenon. Be a sportsman of life. No doubt you work for success, but learn to take defeat in the stride.
It's important for all of us to understand this. He's talking about material level, wealth. So you are bound to face profit and loss. Nothing to do with business. He's talking about business. I mean, if you are in business, I mean, profit and loss. But as far as we are concerned, you and I are concerned, see, it's not possible that throughout your life you'll keep on earning wealth. Wherever you are invested, there are times it will go down. That's what it means. So nobody talks about it, when it is going up. Good many times it is going up. But the moment it goes down, oh my God, I mean, my mutual fund value has decreased and whatever. So it is bound to happen. There will be highs, there will be lows. So if you don't understand it, you'll have a tough time. How is it possible that stock market index is going up all the time? It is impossible. It has to come down. What goes up has to come down. I think I have shared this example many times, but it fits into the context. Like the gentleman in Canada, multimillionaire he was. And 3 to 4 times, 5 times he took me out for lunch, when I was new in Canada. Fine man, a gentleman he was. So if I spend, let's say, an hour with him for lunch, at least, I don't know, 5 to 6 times he used to check his phone. So in the third meeting, I asked him, because I always switch off my phone. I put it on silent when I give time to somebody, because I want to give my 100%. So I asked him, is everything okay? To which he confessed that when the stock market goes up, goes down, he feels really dejected. So whatever, like 4 or 5 times in a day, he checks that index. And the guy is multimillionaire. When I say multimillionaire in every sense of the term. So slight change in profit and loss can disturb you. I think those who are close to me, they know what I'm talking about. So we bought a nice car, recently 4 or 5 months back. Well wishers got together, they contributed, and we got. These lectures are recorded, so I can't mention the brand, So use your imagination. But well-known EV brand we got, and it turned out to be a lemon. Right from the day one, it was a faulty car. As if you're riding in a bullock cart. I'm magnifying, but Jigar knows what I'm talking about. He enjoyed that bullock cart ride. Everything is rattling. I mean, you spend X amount of money. You want everything to be whispered quiet. So we tried our level best to talk to the company. Pointed out that it is a faulty piece. They should replace. They are bound to replace it, but it fell on deaf ears. So then finally, just 2 days back, we had to take a call of selling that car back to the company, and then we leased. So to cut the long story short, we lost 18 or $19,000, in a brand new car. That is something beyond our control. Are you with me? It's okay. I mean, it's not that we expect losses. Move on in life. Otherwise, we'll be sulking, all of us. Oh my God, what happened? My God, what happened? So sometimes certain things are beyond your control. This profit and loss we are talking about. So sometimes you win in life, sometimes you lose. So why unnecessarily worry? It is important to understand this, that profit and loss is a part and parcel of life. So when you take a hit in life, move on like a sportsman. I think he's saying that in the book. Yeah, be a sportsman. So when you see they lose, they don't fight with each other. I mean, they shake their hand. Lawn tennis, Wimbledon final. They try. They are trying their level best to win. But end of the game, what do? They come near the net and they shake their hands. It's okay. So sometimes you lose in life. So profit and loss is a part and parcel of life. Are we okay? It's a simple point, but very relevant. Then he continues. Same thing you face at the physical level.
2. With regards your physical body, you need to understand that it will necessarily age. It cannot remain static. But the problem with one and all is that they want to be younger than what they are. At 30s, you wish you were in the 20s. At 40s, you want to be in the 30s. Even a 70-year-old wishes he was 60. This wish to look and behave younger than their age is prima facie absurd. Another problem you face with the physical body is the constant fear of death. The suggestion of an epidemic like AIDS, SARS, mad cow disease, bird flu sends shivers down the spine. One is mortally afraid of any such threat to life. Remember, you die once, and none knows when death would come. Why do you have to entertain the thought of death every day in the beautiful span of life?
So there are two main points here. First point is body is subject to decay and disease. So you better write it down somewhere. See, if you talk this to 16, 17-year-old youngsters, they will not understand. If somebody had told this to us when we were in our teens, I mean, you'll say, what are you talking? So you have that arrogance of youth. I think Shankara, Adi Shankaracharya in Bhaja Govindam, beautifully he says, Ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvaha. Don't be arrogant about wealth. Jana means following, reputation, and yavana is youth. Ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvaha. Harati nimeshat kala sarvam. Time loots everything away in the moment. It may happen naturally, it may happen due to whatever reason. So he says, no, don't have that arrogance of youth in this context. I still remember when I was 18, 19, we used to have competition in the gym, bench press. It's fresh in my memory, as if last week I had come out, and still my muscles are sore. 35, 40 years back, if I even make an attempt to lift that weight, what I used to lift when I was 17, 18, 19, straight away I see you. 10 miles, 12 miles, 15 miles, jog, fast walk was no big deal, even up to 20 years back. So the way you look or looked 20 years back and now how you look, everybody looks like a cute little puppy, Even the hyena is an ugly creature that way. But if you look at the hyena puppy, I mean, you feel like plucking its cheek. So cute, so cute, When it grows, whatever, hyena is hyena. So you need to understand this. I mean, it's nature. But if you don't understand this, if you do not accept it, you'll have a tough time most of your life. Up to 25, 30, you'll be okay. Then age starts showing. It has to start showing. And I mean, it's nothing wrong. You should age gracefully. It's a mental condition. It's nothing to do with physical body. Physical body has to decay, but mentally you age gracefully. Otherwise, you will try to defy your age, and a lot of people, they do that, Anti-aging cream is a multi-billion dollar industry. I mean, it's a common sense, like putting creams on your face. I mean, are you going to get rid of, are you going to look like 18-year-old? Or the surgeries they do, what is it called? They give injections.
Botox.
Yeah, Botox is 10 feet, you go near that person, I mean, it's not natural, See, that doesn't mean you don't take care of your body. I mean, if you misunderstand, okay, doesn't matter. I will stop combing my hair. I won't apply any moisturizer, nothing. Don't take it to the extreme. Obviously, it's an organ. It's a machine, if I may use that word. So you have to take care. There's no doubt about that. But you cannot defy nature. So body is subject to what?
Decay.
Yeah, body is subject to decay, and one day it has to die its natural death. So you need to understand this, number one. Number two, that fear of death is very interesting psychology. I'm sure you must have come across some people. Anything goes wrong, they panic. Like COVID time. I mean, good many people were calm, but some people, oh my God, what is going to happen to me? Too fussy. Now, why it happens is the question. One person is fussy, or they have that constant fear of death. What is going to happen to me? What is going to happen to me? So, what is the psychology here? It's not that it happens to everybody. Do you get the question? See, the first point in this paragraph was body subject to decay and death. Second point is that feeling of something is going to happen to me. It's quite pronounced. Sometimes it is there all the time. But we can't say 100% people have this issue. No, not good many would have, but maybe 10%, 20%. It doesn't apply to them. So what is the psychology here? Is my question.
The more you think about it, the fear grows actually.
Yeah, but then that's the whole point. Who thinks? It's not that everybody thinks. That's the whole, you're throwing the question back at me. The psychology.
The more the self-centeredness, more the fear.
Yeah, absolutely. See, the more selfish you are, more self-centered you are, more the focus on I. More is that fear of something will happen to me. All that, if you are totally self-centered, it is there constantly, lurking like a sword on your head. And we can clearly see this in nature. Carnivores. Any carnivore is terribly afraid. Can you approach a carnivore? Any carnivore in the world. Can you go near a tiger? Can you go near a wolf? Can you go near, I don't know, hyena? Can you go near a cheetah? First of all, they don't expose themselves. But any herbivore, I mean, they don't care. Most of us are from India. Those are from India, they will know what I'm talking about. Cow, I mean, doesn't, the whole truck goes by, I mean, doesn't care. You go tease the cow also. Sometimes children do that, It doesn't even bother. So the carnivore, it's a psychology. Unconsciously, we see it reflected. So constantly they are destroying carnivores. So therefore, there is a fear in them of being destroyed. They're terribly afraid. But herbivore, what destruction? So that psychology we understand. So similarly, if you are selfish, if you are self-centered, that feeling, that fear, that thought is more pronounced in you. And if somebody is totally self-centered, then there is that constant fear. Oh my God, what is going to happen to me? That feeling of insecurity, you know. So that's what we learn in Sydney Carton. It's all symbolic. So when he was about to be guillotined, he died to save his friend's life. Like with a smile on his face, he faced his execution. So it's a death of an ego. Somebody will say, okay, when will I be executed? I will find out. It doesn't mean that. It is death of an ego. So if you live a life of service and sacrifice, you will live peacefully. And also you will live peacefully. Either way it is applicable. You will live peacefully and you will live peacefully. Otherwise, both is horrible existence all the time, worrying what is going to happen to me. So it's directly linked to your selfishness or unselfishness. Do you get that link? So that is as far as body is concerned. Then it talks about at the level of mind, what could happen.
Three, at the level of the mind, the emotions of joy and sorrow alternate in life. None experiences either joy or sorrow all through one's life. Life is in effect a procession of joy and sorrow. Meet it squarely. But you create a problem when you jump with joy and sink with sorrow as and when they appear. Understand that everything in life passes away. Take an objective view of the procession of joy and sorrow, just as a military commander taking the salute views his soldiers in a march past. The commander does not identify with any one of the soldiers in the parade. He takes the stance of objectivity as they pass by. Learn that objective way of living with the intellectual stance that everything in life, the best and the worst, just passes away.
See, you have to be very careful to understand this point. As a human being, naturally you will feel joy and sorrow. I mean, if you don't experience joy and sorrow, then you're not a human being. I mean, you're a piece of wood. But if you are affected by joy and sorrow, then the problem starts. There are two different things. Mostly people, they misunderstand. See, plants, there is no joy and sorrow. I mean, they are in deep sleep. It's also a living creature, but it's life in a deep sleep. Animals, you can clearly see how they're affected by joy and sorrow. It doesn't need any explanation. Those who have a pet at home, dogs especially, cats are okay. They are self-sufficient. Dogs, it's nothing but a bundle of emotions. If you study dog 24 hours of his day, at times he is excited, at times he is dejected. So when the owner comes home, it's so excited. When the owner is not home, when they go away for a weekend. In America, we have this, what do you call this? Dog kennels, right? Pet houses. And there was one near my house, long time back, they built, they closed it during COVID. So just to see, I had gone there, And the most expensive room was $150 per day with a big TV and all. They get special treats and they get the play area. They get to socialize with other dogs a couple of times in a day. But there's a peculiar thing you find. Most of the dogs are sad. That's what I noticed. Most of the dogs there are sad. Why are they sad? Like sulking, sitting in a corner, as if it is end of the world. Why?
They feel dejected because their owner isn't there.
Owner is having a great time skiing or wherever they are. I mean, of course, they also have feeling for the pet, but dog is terribly upset. So, as a human being, how can you not have joy and sorrow? But if you are affected by joy and sorrow, then the problem starts. This is what is telling us. And life is nothing but a procession of joy and sorrow. How is it possible that you will have only joyful things in life? It's not possible. It has to be punctuated by sorrow. Something will happen in your life, you experience in your life, which is not pleasant. So we use the word sorrow. But again, it is punctuated by joy. So your life, everybody's life is nothing but a procession of joy and sorrow. So you need to understand this. See this in many countries, in fact, all over the world. The sports fans, how they conduct themselves when their team wins. It's all like party. And when the team which they support, if they lose, there's so many cases there were serious. They vandalized everything. Even in the peaceful country like Vancouver, the most peaceful city in Canada. Those who know what I'm talking about, 10, 12 years back, it made a news. Hockey, ice hockey. The fans, they vandalize a beautiful city. Yeah, I met one lady in Chandigarh. She used to attend classes long time back, 25, 30 years. She and her brother. So she lost a fiance just a week or 2 weeks before getting married. And 3 years she was sulking. 3 years, 3 long years. And it became so annoying even for her parents and brother. They said, no, it's difficult to manage her. I mean, yes, everybody sympathized with her initially, but all the time, this is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. And when she got exposed to this knowledge, I don't know, maybe within 1.5, 2 years, she finally came out of it. Do you get it? So I'm trying to give you examples from day-to-day life. You may lose the person who is most near and dear to you. I mean, you have no control on anybody's life. I mean, I can go next minute, you can go next minute. That is life. So you feel joy and sorrow and you're not affected by it. When your children are doing well, there is a smile on everybody's face, parents' face, I'm talking about. And children, they are not doing good according to you. There's a depression, dejection, as if you're entering into, I don't know, sad house, if there is such a word. So you feel joy and sorrow and what? As a human being, you have to feel joy and sorrow, but not,
Get
you should not be
affected by
what?
it.
You should not be affected by it. If you are affected by it, what will happen? If you're affected by joy and sorrow, what will happen? What happens?
You probably get depressed, anxiety.
I'm suffering.
Okay. But joy, how can you suffer? How can it affect? Sorrow, we understand. Think.
You can
Otherwise, it becomes a
become more
monologue.
egoistic or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm affected by joy because I am indulging in it. I'm overly excited. I am not. Yeah,
Not thinking
I'm not
straight.
reasonable. Yeah, I'm not reasonable. Maybe.
Too excited to act. See, it agitates your mind. There are disturbances, so your action suffers. Same principle. When mind is agitated, your intellect is not available. And when your intellect is not available, your action suffers. Too excited to win for your country, you're playing sports, it's a joyous thing. But your mind will be full of agitations. You're too excited. You won't be able to concentrate on the game. You're too excited. Okay, I got a great job. I got a great team, and they're giving me a target. Too excited, and in that excitement, you can't apply yourself. You lose your intellectual clarity. Again, this is a true life incident. So when I was in Canada that time, 22 years back. So my friend's friend, they were in New York. Actually, I knew them. We went to the same business school back home. But they were, I think, 2 years junior to me, something like that. So they had a baby, and they wanted to celebrate the first birthday of the baby. And invitations went out 6 months in advance. I don't know whether you heard of such a thing. 6 months in advance, and like it was a big thing. Both husband and wife, they were earning quite well. Again, as usual, there was a website for blah blah blah. Whatever goes with that. And when the date came, the celebration, the mother was so excited that she actually got fever because of the excitement, and she couldn't do anything. 3-4 days she was lying in the bed. In a wedding also you see that sometimes parents, they get so hyper, so excited, they cannot do anything. Like two wounded soldiers, they are lying somewhere in the corner, and family members or relatives, they have to conduct like day-to-day activities, the logistical aspect. So how can you not have joy and sorrow? But if you are affected by joy and sorrow, your life suffers, your productivity suffers. Even to deal with challenging situation, you need to be clear. You see, for example, somebody is trying to harass you, somebody is trying to manipulate. It happens in business or in a corporate world. So you understand it's not a pleasant experience. But if you get affected by that, you will not be able to deal with that situation because your mind is disturbed. When mind is disturbed, you can't think. Meaning intellect is not available. Your action suffers, your productivity suffers. So you can go on multiplying examples. I am trying to explain from practical point of view. So are we okay? Then he talks about intellectual level. What happens?
4. From the intellectual point of view, humans as a whole fall a prey to flattery. With the lack of a strong intellect, the mind craves for honor and detests dishonor. It is sheer weakness of the intellect to depend upon others' opinion for your character and conduct. You feel flattered when someone speaks high of you and become dejected when others speak low of you. Your life seems to revolve around what others think of you rather than what you are. You best know yourself, your inherent nature. Yet, when somebody places you higher than what you are, you're delighted. Or places you lower, you feel depressed. You then become a weather vane, tossed around by others' opinions. This is not living up to the dignity of a human being. A human being is the chef d'oeuvre of creation. You ought not to let yourself be afflicted by random, irresponsible comments. You must stand on your own feet. You need to apply your intellect and become self-sufficient.
The extremely important point. Most people, they are affected by honor and dishonor. This is what he's saying. Reputation. Now, what is reputation? If I were to ask you, what is reputation?
What others think about you.
Other things, but people think of you.
What others think about you. So if they think high about you, if they say, okay, you are a great person, they praise you, they flatter you, you feel happy. Oh yeah, I have a great reputation.
Honor.
Honor, you can use any word. But the point is, this is the irony. See, nobody knows you better than you
Yourself.
yourself. So if somebody puts you on a pedestal, right, people are praising you, does that mean you actually deserve that? You may not. See, for example, in your own profession, for argument's sake, you have expertise at 60%, that's your competence level. But people, they don't know. They are the ignorant and they put you on a pedestal, 95%. After Einstein, I think next intelligent person is you in your own field. I mean, do you really become 90%, 95% is a question. So therefore, you need to assess yourself at all levels of your personality, starting with material level. Everybody is at different level. You have X amount of wealth, Somebody puts you on a pedestal. Does that mean you
Yeah.
become that? And especially people at the lower level, they don't understand who is really wealthy. Anybody living in a swanky house, is a big guy. Like Swamiji often gives example. He lives in Malabar Hill, One of the Swamiji's father gifted that house to him. And it's
Wow.
number one location in Bombay, one of the most expensive places in the world. Charu will know what I am talking about. Charu and Jigar, So in the same building, one of India's billionaire, he lives, even now he has a house, he had a penthouse apartment, Birla, I mean, they are multi-billionaires, they're not ordinary billionaires. 100 billion or something is their value. And also they have bought 6-7 apartments where the staff lives, senior staff, like manager or whatever. But the security people, they don't understand the difference. Yes, sir, bade log hai. You understand? I mean, all these are big people. Now, what is the earning of a billionaire who is at, let's say, 100 billion? And let's say even the CEO of his company, he's a multi-billionaire. But people who don't understand that, they put both of them at the same level. Are you with me? So somebody calls you, somebody sees you driving, I don't know, BMW 5 Series. Wow. I mean, what you should know it is financed. Anytime bank, you don't even own it. Forget about, anytime bank can come and take it away. And somebody say, oh my God, you must be a big guy. You should check your bank balance. Why are you unnecessarily going by what people are saying? So it's a common sense. And in most cases, in fact, in all 99.99% of the times, it's nothing but a gossip. Shakespeare beautifully says, what is reputation? It is nothing, it is an idle and most false imposition. Idle and false imposition, and people talking, gossiping, false imposition, meaning you don't know that person's merit and something you are saying, either positively or negatively. Reputation is an idle and a most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost without deserving. Oft got without merit. I'm driving BMW 5 Series. Oh, he must be a multimillionaire. You don't deserve that. You know, it's financed. And you may be truly wealthy, and somebody may just because you go to a 5-star hotel in shorts and t-shirt, and somebody says, no, only billionaires are allowed. I'm magnifying, you know. Don't take these examples literally. Maybe your short is torn and you're gone. You don't care. And people say, oh, he's a poor guy. Do you become poor? So now apply this formula at all levels of your personality. So if you have talent, nobody can take away that talent from you. Whatever is your talent, 60%, stick to that. So you know that is my assessment, that I have 60% of in my level. Long time back, somebody passed a comment. I see Swamiji in you. He put me, on the same pedestal. I mean, I know there is no comparison. Yes, I am sincere. I am genuine, totally focused, all that. But Swamiji is an enlightened master. I mean, where is the comparison? If I don't understand this, oh, really, do you think, like, I'm like Swamiji? Just assess myself. Somebody likes your comments or whatever, this is a big problem now, social media. And there are youngsters who have committed suicide because they were, what is the word they use? When you're criticized on social media?
Trolled.
Trolled. There have been so many cases where youngsters, they have actually committed suicide or they have gone into depression. The reputation is an idle and the most false imposition. You get it? So all you need to do is just assess yourself. Why are you trying to please others? This is the bottom line. Same thing, every other class, I bring it down to all these expensive wedding ceremonies and all these gala events. Most people, they are doing it to impress others. What others will think about me. They think by throwing $500,000 wedding, they will think high about your reputation. There is no such thing. Same people will bring you down the very next day. And in most cases where merit is due, people don't give merit. I mean, they don't understand. Now, who are the Upanishadic masters? So, I mean, nobody knows them. Most of enlightened masters, great souls, they are gone unsung. Nobody knew them. In his lifetime, nobody knew Christ. Yeah, 10 people. That too, one turned out to be a traitor. In his lifetime, who knew Shakespeare? Who knew Herbert Spencer? Where are you and me? When Swamiji wrote the book Vedanta Treatise 35-40 years back, it must be. So he had no intention of publishing that book. So one of his disciples, he was a well-known printer in Bombay, he said, no, we must keep the copies. So whatever, like 100 copies, 200 copies, they published. So he gave few copies to his daughter Sundaji, and he said, oh, just keep it, the safe place, all these 10, 20 copies. Maybe in future, somebody will understand the importance of this book. I'm talking about Vedanta treatise. Who understands the importance of that book? I mean, it's the essence of all the scriptures in the world. The only person who understands the value of that book is Swamiji. And he told us, when I joined Vedanta Academy, that when you'll be of my age, in your 80s, that time this book will be known all over the world. And we are seeing that happening now. The sale of that book is going through the roof all over the world. But when it was published, when Swamiji wrote that book, there were hardly any takers. So he understands the merit of that book. Also, he understands that nobody is capable of understanding the worth of this book. So therefore, it's all talk, reputation. Do you get my point? And when somebody puts you on a pedestal, they don't know what are they talking. So why are you worried? Oh, you must be a great spiritual master. I mean, you must know yourself. You must assess yourself where you are. Otherwise, you'll be tossed by what people think about you. And then he concludes the last paragraph.
With the use of a powerful intellect, one can maintain a perfect equanimity in and through the fluctuations of life, be it material, physical, emotional, or intellectual. With a clear understanding that nothing in the world stays permanent and the entire life is a passing phenomenon, one must learn to stay detached and enjoy the variety of life's experiences. Like the grand stand of detachment which the king of Persia takes in Theodore Tilton's poem, "Even this shall pass away."
So all of you know this poem, "Even This Shall Pass Away." It is in Swamiji's, I think, all the books. It's in Select English Poems. It is in definitely in Vedanta treatise, maybe a few other books. So how you handle ups and downs of life? Maybe even this shall pass away. This is what you tell yourself, that nothing is permanent in life. Joy comes, it's not permanent. Sorrow comes, it's not permanent. Honor comes, it's not permanent. Youth comes, it's not permanent. Wealth comes, it's not permanent. So nothing is permanent in life. Everything is impermanent. Everything passes. Only thing which does not change, which is permanent, is the self, the core of your personality. And what are you doing to focus on that? Most people, zero. Zero stands for infinity, zero also stands for zero. So you have a choice. So when you have that capacity as a human being to focus your attention on the core of your personality, it's not that you are denied that. You're a combination of self plus body, mind, intellect. Self meaning the Godhead in you, which is infinite, the most permanent aspect of your personality, the seat of absolute peace, contentment, and happiness. Nothing you are doing. Be busy doing what? Nothing. Attending this function, this baby shower, that baby shower, taking 10 weeks leave for your daughter's marriage or son's marriage. Yesterday's class, I gave that example. It's okay. These things are okay. It's not that you don't participate, but you can't be doing it full time. Most people do it full time. No concept of spiritual evolution. No concept of, I want to become a better human being, and you pay the price. You pay the price. Affected by every little thing which happens to you. So decide what kind of a life you want to live. So let's conclude with this. Next week we'll start keep to the middle path. It's very fascinating analysis that how to avoid extremities of life. Most people, they swing between extremities. Either you do it too much or you don't do it at all. You deny yourself, frustrate yourself, or you go all out. So how to find that balance? So it's a very interesting analysis. So anything from today is bothering you? Do you want to clarify? All good? Charu, no questions? Okay, good. She's attending from India, so I have to take special care of her. She's a guest. We all are local people. She is international student. All right. So this small announcement, Radha.
Amitji, I have a question.
Yeah, okay.
When people are on seeking on spiritual path, and
Right.
some people are not, they're busy doing other things, but don't they say that, oh, it's God's grace, he's blessed, or he's got God's grace, that's why he's on that path, and people who are not, they are not blessed, or they haven't received that grace yet. Can you throw some
See,
light on it?
it is like saying somebody is health conscious. Like, it is God's grace, he is health conscious. Those who are not healthy, those who are obese, don't eat proper food, eat junk food, they don't have God's grace. And God's grace is universal, meaning every human being has a capacity to choose his or her life, what path you want to tread. It's entirely up to you. You may choose a selfish path. No, I mean, I don't know whether you are there at the retreat, Upanishad beautifully describes there are two paths which we all face in life, Shreya and Preya. Shreya is path of the right, the righteous. Preya is the path of the pleasant, indulgence. So you have that choice. Every human being has that choice. And why I say God's grace is universal? Because nobody is denied that choice. So you use that choice and you can really become something. You can become a good human being, or you can end up messing up your life. So what God has got to do with that? He has given you that capacity. Therefore, we say God's grace is universal. But to use it or not, that choice is given to you. You get it?
I get it, but then there is something, some people are more aware, they have more awareness than others, and they start following the choices in a better way, and reach at a better, achieve their goals and all that. And some people lack that awareness. What would you say for that?
Your efforts. Your efforts. If you put efforts, that awareness, meaning knowledge, let's not use different words. If you put efforts to get this knowledge, obviously you will know what is your life's purpose. You understand these higher values. And if you further put efforts to convert that knowledge into wisdom by your study and reflection, you will start living these values. So again, it's your choice. It is called as purushartha, meaning self-effort. Every human being has that purushartha. If you don't use that self-effort to improve yourself, nothing will happen. So there is no magic. There is no partiality here. You make yourself, you mark yourself. The choice is given to every human being. That's the beauty. Nobody is denied. Even the person who has completely messed up his life, even he has a choice. That choice is not denied to him, but he did not use that choice. That's the problem. So it's entirely up to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
let's have a quick announcement and then we'll conclude for today.
Hello all. We have the question answer session with Amitji this month. It's on Wednesdays. It's June 4th, 11th and 18th. It's between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the evening. You can send any questions you have from the HOA class to questions@vedantamidwest dvandvas@dvandvas.org. The questions that you send should be based on what was covered in class by Amitji. And you will receive the email for the Zoom link by today. If you have not received the Zoom link by tomorrow, you can send us a message at study class so that we'll make sure you get the email. Thank you.
So have a wonderful day, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amitji.
Thank you, Amitji.
Thanks,
Pankajji, good night.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
For you, good night.
Thank you.
तो इंडिया में इंडिया से कर